Alright, welcome in, gang. You weren't supposed to hear that song. That song was the original Be Right Back screen song. However, I don't have copyright for that anymore, so hopefully the stream doesn't just disappear. Welcome, welcome, everyone. It's time for another stream yet again. We are back from spring vacation, and I figured to listen. It's time for some more ogres. And we're a few turns later from last time, so what we're doing here today is we're jumping into a Realms of Chaos campaign. So, Realms of Chaos, for anyone who never played it, was just the good old Souls race. So eventually here, Ursun the Bear God is going to roar, and we have to race through the different Realms of Chaos, Khorne, Tzeentch, Nurgle, and Slaanesh, to claim souls of different demon princes that are there. When they first created this campaign, they were, listen everyone, it's going to be huge. Everyone loves our campaign, at least that's what they tell us, and then no one loved the campaign when it came out. But I thought it was okay, so we're going to come on back and have us a bit of a narrative, bit of fun here. So we're also make things a little bit even spicier, gathering the burning books of Khorne. So on this turn, we got attacked by some clowns from Midland, and they died horribly, and then in the wreckage we found these spicy books. Volumes 5 and 6. These are starting to stack up pretty horribly. 100 less Stigmatic Relations, 15 less control in all provinces, were revealed all the time, wound recovery plus 15, Khorne corruption plus 40, in all provinces, mind you. Rampage for whoever is holding it, and then you've got enemy leadership plus 50, so your enemies will continue to fight long after they normally would have turned and run, which is terrifying, and you also can't take it off the same turn as put on, which is fine. We're collecting all the burning books because Skrag is a avid collector of literacy. I don't know if you knew this, but that's what literacy and literature. He's neither. We've got the Wyvern Bone Bow as well. I don't care about this much. The Bounty, Königstein Tower. Hopefully, Ursun does roar soon. It's been a few turns since the stream ended, and in between, really nothing had happened except for random rebellions popped up because we have so much Khorne corruption, so we smashed them. We have a bunch of meat stockpiled up that we can send back to the camps now, which is also awesome. But yeah, no, we hopefully will get to see the actual narrative bits white soon. So Skrag, you're gonna come on over. We have finally built up in Drakkenfell's camp. Where are you at? The Gorger Cave, that way we can finally start recruiting in some Gorgers, and Yetis, and Giants. All of the beast units that Skrag is well known for, and actually boost up. Move on over, go into a camp stance. We've got no choice with the Khorne corruption. And then pretty much anything that's just a normal ogre is going to get the boot. And we'll replace you with Gorgers. I think 5 Gorgers is a fine amount. We can have 2 Yetis. I mean, I need one more unit. What about just another unit of Blood Vultures? That's good for now. And then we also need to figure out exactly which of the... Here, let me get chat up. I realize I don't have chat up and running. Not from OBS, at least. There it is. Beautiful. And what we'll do here is let you all decide which realm to invade first. Khorne. Tzeentch. All of the Tzeentch realm is a nightmare to get through, but it's going to be no matter what. Slaanesh or good old Grandfather Nurgle. The choice shall be yours. And then here, since it is a new month, whenever we have a good number of people in, I can pass out the first set of gifted memberships for the month, which is going to be great. But we'll wait a little bit for that. Alright, so we're stuck here for a couple of turns. 3 turns is not my favorite, so what if we just grab some Boglars instead? I think that's a great compromise. You stay here in Ziflin. We'll have to keep 2 lords back defending the provinces that are ours. I've sold Marienburg to the orcs, and then Fort Berberis as well. We're probably going to end up selling either to the orcs or just one of the other Empire factions. That way we don't have to necessarily babysit it when the rifts open up and the demons start pouring through. That could be anyone else's problem.
Clinking, clanking sound.
Exactly, brother, exactly. Your job. We'll just put you between Ziflin and Asgaraz. I think that's a good spot to sit.
Ready.
Blackstone Tower, Grim Duraz. Neither of those have
Consume.
trade materials. Ogres actually utilize trade materials better than most factions. Just like the Norskins, it's great. That's just a recruitment cost reduction, but it's very nice in tandem with the one for the Gorgers too. Recruitment cost reduction for Gorgers and recruit rank. And that does indeed combine with that negative 30% here. Makes your Gorgers very cheap. Oh yeah, we need to hand out the books of corn. So the 5th and 6th book we will give to Krad here. Enjoy. If we have to fight battles with someone using the 5th and 6th book to get the last, there's 8 books of corn. If I'm remembering correctly, I've never collected them all, but hey, we'll find out here to getting together.
Do what I say.
More income is going to be the first thing we pick up.
Something's leg.
Bring me something's leg.
Of the tribe.
100%. They go up to 150% more meat gained from battles. That is amazing.
No one else touch it. I am the tenderizer. Carve and grind.
What do we want to do? All of our best troops come out of Drakenfell's camp at the moment,
I'm boss, and
which
that's
all of that recruitment's being used.
Want everything.
If I remember right, Grim Duraz, no, I don't need any lords, thank you.
Biggest cut in the land.
Oh no, they've got pretty much the same thing going on now. Excellent.
Master.
That means more lead belchers.
They serve, or they'll be served.
One more lead belcher. Because they're expensive. And we're gonna have imminent rebellion just about every turn. How much negative? Negative 43. Yeah, it's perfect. The ogres are so thrilled to be alive. Oh. More Dawi. These books of corn ensure a rebellion every single turn.
I will.
There's ready to attack Ziflin. I don't know that we can do anything about that. You enjoy your settlement. We are churning through contracts here. So what do we? Oh, they have to reset.
Obey me.
Upkeep reduction. Now we'll save there. Everyone's just about done recruiting their new units. I want 4 lead belchers in this army. Already got 2 vultures. We're gonna replace the normal bulls with the iron fists. Normal bulls perform very, very poorly at auto resolve. Iron fists are actually pretty decent.
Leader of the tribe.
Upkeep reduction for everyone inside this circle.
Anyone want to challenge me? Ogre tyrant.
It's an option. I think we'll save though for the other better buildings. Skrag will have his unit soon. Thurgrom is going to take out Ziflin. Do I have anything building here? Yet again, we have to stop that, but that's fine. The guard tent. Pokeballs and Noblars, or we ignore that entirely and get a fire shrine for research rate. Sounds amazing.
Keeping the chest safe.
Yeah, this fort I am going to end up selling to the orcs. Enjoy. For 3,000. About time. And then whenever we want to go back out and take things from them, and then we've got a settlement right next to us. And we have plenty of cash. Let's not. It's a border town. And that's all we have. So therefore, we will.
That one is no threat. Oh, more.
You know what? Let's kick these 2 bulls out too. Garbage, and we'll get some iron guts.
Ingredients.
Proper armor piercing, pretty decent stats, and they've got, what's the bonus of the infantry? It's only 5. Listen, they better make good use of that 5 bonus of infantry. 100% into siege. Alright, well, pain and suffering it is. Fair enough. Can I get in here and vote while you are? Yes, I bet I can. Go log into one of my other accounts and vote for something besides Zinch. Or we'll just double down on the vote for Zinch and make it harder. That's what we're gonna do. Bribes gold is useful. Interaction cost and success chance. Now we're working on bigger camps so we can have even more camps in general. Sack Isleheart. Is this anywhere near it? Yeah, yeah, sweet. Yes, maybe. And Sack Drakenhof. Yeah, I'll get right. It's her 30 turns. I'll get right on that. Fashioning crude, oversized, slip-on noses and ears from leftover scraps of hide. Upkeep reduction for Noblars. Like 30%. What does that drop it to? It's not free. 27. Well, let's go reclaim Ziflin yet again. I'm real surprised Person has not given us the old roar yet. Just occupy again. Ziflin's been destroyed. Grout, I'm gonna send you up in march towards Blackstone Tower. That way you can start getting some better units too. This is pretty much an in-game army for Skrag. We'll replace the Saber Tusks with Stonehorns and a Thunder Tusk later on, but that's pretty much all you do with him. Rain Goblet is leadership. We're gonna have no luck breaking enemies' leadership after the Books of Corn have been picked up. Meat reserves, absolutely. Even better than magical reserves. Under Chieftain, drawn to slaughter, or greater girth. He's farty. So we go for the farty boy to make him even faster. 81 speed on a lad just waddling around is fairly hilarious. Impenetrable gut thrud.
Wandering hunter.
Great beast hunter. Sneaky stalker or gutsy. And you're also real fast. Well, if you're fast, we'll send you in as a hunter of beasts. How you about that? Win against greenskins. Slap your belly. Lot of kills and win with Stonehorns and directional armor? Is this legal? Quick, let's get out of here before someone sees.
Must butcher.
Directional armor for Stonehorns. It's insane, actually. Let's go 560. We'll be fine. Then you can give up a good, say 150. 2 Drakenfels. There we are. Routes on his way in. Blackstone Tower. Let's not worry about that at the moment. The camps are the important places. Bounty hut soon.
I'll eat this whole stinking world.
Extra capacity for bruisers, a fantastic unit. And we'll get the meat generation.
Tyrant.
Oh, we can go up to tier 5? The Great Maw Site.
No ogre.
That's right. Greatly improves availability of Ogre mercenaries. I haven't had anyone buy our mercenaries, at least I haven't been notified we have. It's supposed to notify you and you get a little crop of cash too for it.
Consume.
Drakenfels is nearly upgraded. We'll go ahead and take the Gristle Valley and I upgrade this and then we get attacked by Reichland, so let's just hold off. We'll save the cash we have to spend it on upgrading our defenses at the camps. those normal bulls, get rid of them.
Useless get eaten. Got it?
The useless get eaten. Yetis are great as defense, so we'll grab some Yetis.
Dispensing Luca.
Keep having feast for this. It's down to negative 53. We're just gonna have a rebellion every single turn, which is fine. We just need Urson to roar soon. There's Kurgan. Really good for farming up experience and meat.
Speak meat
Speaking of,
quickly.
it's Boris Todd meat. He wants a peace treaty in. Finally.
The realm of fates calls to me, foretelling of a way to elude the maelstrom and enter the realm of chaos. The dying god will roar again. We must prepare. Muster an army that can withstand the terrors you shall face.
We have one. I don't know if the home front can survive the terrors of
Money master.
having all these burning books of corn, but you know, that's the way it is. Got a rebellion. And you know what? Let's send Skrag in with the 5th and 6th books. So let's switch those. We have no talismans yet. Don't like that, honestly. Let's grab this Dragonhide banner so we have. Give me this banner. Because it's on a booger. Drop the banner now, or else.
Meat ritual. The more.
There we go. You have to drop it manually. Now we've got 2 Frostbite charge bonus banners.
Profit of the
Oh, well the tome just wakes. It's not even time yet. Curses. Well, we can at least
ready.
farm up Kurgan.
Ready.
Come here, buddy.
I
Just toss him in the pot. Let's give this to the Bruiser. Frostbite attacks. He's up to 91 charge bonus. We'll get some battles proper soon.
whites. Butchery.
Process them. And there are volumes 7 and 8. 200 relation reduction of all factions, and then just 1,000 coordinate corruption. Is that in all provinces? All provinces? Kinda looks like it. No, it's definitely not. 1,000 coordinate corruption. And all 8 volumes, an event will trigger. Sweet. Okay, so we have to give that to one of our other people. Who wants the 8th book of corn?
The Godmouth's command. I'm the boss.
Rat killer. You're not allowed to have it. A lord has to equip this book.
Mine.
Alright, Paymaster, this one's for you.
Time
Give me
for
my
an
event.
upgrade.
Alright, the event happens next turn.
Need dosh. Since you're paying.
Oh, we can't quite reach. Let's just drop into an encamp stance then.
Rest and recuperate.
You're gonna have a rebellion next turn, Skrag. I'm also gonna send you with Route because I don't trust.
Meat.
I don't trust the burning books of corn. Not even one bit.
Clanking, clanking sound.
Oh, we can only recruit from Drakenfels. I don't like that at all, actually. And we can get the pigback riders. Yeah, we'll bring in the piggyback riders. Yetis are really good, so I'm not gonna turn Yetis down, actually.
Master Butcher, they will harvest the meat.
Neither of these guys have the Noblar Kicker passive, so we will just fill the rest of the army in. We have some good cash, don't we? Grab a couple of Saber Tusks for some speed. And then the rest can be normal Iron Fists, because they're a bit cheaper and they perform, like I said, pretty dang well in auto-resolve.
The tribe.
Alright then. Even a Rebellion. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's going to be every single turn. And that's fine. Route, let's get your offerings up and running. We've got extra movement
Godmouth.
and a Feasting Frenzy. And that's 10 whole offerings to the Maw, giving us Prophet of the Maw. We've got three whole summons of Gorgers. Boiling Cauldron for all armies. Meat gain plus 50%, and nice. Reduction for all of our spellcasting. Oh, look, an old frowny boy. Bronze and Marius? Marcus Lightdorf, his forgotten cousin. With all 8 burning books of corn collected, the words of ruin etched upon every page of the Infernal volumes emanate the power of chaos more ever than before. Eternally smoldering descriptions of bloody, skull-strewn visions, for any who even lay the faintest touch upon the brass that binds them. The chance to wield the full power of the books is nigh, though one wonders if the cost of bringing them together was worth it, or indeed the future cost of the damage they may yet bring. After much time and effort, the knowledge and power contained within the tomes is clear. The ultimate decision now remains: keep the collection or destroy it. Any region raised while wielding this item can never be reoccupied. Spell intensity plus 100%. And upkeep reduction plus 100% as well. Or we get the Ire of Khorne. Khorne hates us. Oh my. That's pretty nice too. So here's the problem. This is better in every way. Spell intensity plus 100%. Give me these. These books belong to me, actually. And Skrag, you can have them. 30 additional Khorne corruption, will deal.
Such butchery it promises.
That is facts. So you have how much ward save now? Just 20% total? 20% ward save on someone as scary as Skrag is pretty nice, isn't it?
I'll pay them more.
Come hither, you. It is time to die. We definitely need to move one of our camps on down this way too if we're going to continue to have rebellions. Captives now, we'll just ransom. We've got just a few turns yet until the rifts open themselves.
It cools.
Let's get moving down to Asgaraz.
98.
Meet Rickla.
99. 100.
They're counting his coins. Gotta watch out.
Of and grind.
Meat gained from battles. We're gaining so much extra meat at that point. Let's do it. Economy. And plus we can send old Booger back to be retrained later on, back to good old re-education camp. Where a couple of bruisers hit you with clubs until you forget all your skill points.
Bloody order. Slaughtermaster.
A biscuit just gets bonked.
We shall feed the more.
500, yeah, that's right.
We will die well.
Out of that little squad of rats, huh? So if we continue to raid here,
Take it. Take it all.
yeah, let's raid. Make the people upset so they rebel and we can kill them again. Got the post battle loot, 15%. Nice. Oh, you have to be out of melee, so it's more for like a hunter. 15% ward save is pretty nice.
Want everything.
Alright, brother, that is a heap of meat. Let's send it on back to... That one's already going up to tier 5. You're nearly tier 4. You needed 600 to get there. Get the recruiter's tent. And send a good 600 meat on over, as long as we can afford to. No problem. Weapon pile is an idea as well. I'll go for a weapon pile. We'll see. We'll bring some more meat in when we head ourselves into the unknown.
Bit of an adventure, yeah?
Bit of an adventure. Yeah. Let's go for a Fire Shrine. Help get rid of the Corn Corruption and give us more research rate. Oh, now we actually have a 50-50. Hang on now.
Give me more.
Horn and Nurgle each get snagging a vote. Well, if you all want to save me from pain, you'll vote for one of those two. If you want suffering, Zeech is your guy, or your bird.
Gets me what I want. More's chosen.
Now it's still, even raiding, it's still increasing. Well, let's go raid in the Orc lands then.
Radiance.
Guess we did a little bit too much towards making things a better place.
By me.
Craft Master into Master of Meat.
Oh my.
And we'll bring Drakenfell's camp down. We need 680, which Skrag has plenty. Ziflin even is not going to rebel anymore. Man, we were only having rebellions because of the Books of Born. That is impressive for the books.
Onward
Eat.
to the great war begins.
680 is what they need, so we'll send them 200 and... That's nowhere near enough. What am I, wizard? Come on now, brother. 60 more meat. There we go.
Money bag.
That's 2 Great Mall sites. The craziest thing with the ogres, you can get your tier 5 settlements with the speed of light. Brad's out of food. Grout, do you even really need food?
The wheel.
Oh, you do. Okay, fair enough. Can't have hungry yetis. You have Noblar Kicker, good sir?
Fighting at the end.
Brawler Guts. Burping out unfortunate places. Belly Slapper and Death Cheater. No Noblar Kicker for you, but we can just sit at the hordes of Noblars then.
In charge.
Mawtooth Enforcers or Devouring Maw. Now let's go for Mawtooth.
It's what I do.
In with the appetite for the Rat Killer. And we pass, hoping the rifts open up. You want to kill demons. The Armor of Destiny. Oh, you got Belly Slapper. Well done, sir. Well done.
I could honor rights. The more degrees.
So what are our current bounties? Sack Isleheart. And then kill Ugrock. So we get an Executioner's Axe. Sorry, Reichland. Guess who we're betraying? Oh, no, spoiler alert, it's you. Summons. Now let's grab Foe Seeker to recharge your stamina. And we'll go sack Lightdwarf first. Sack Lightdwarf, sack Isleheart, good grief.
A fool's action.
Oh no. That's still pretty brutal. Sack the settlement. Get an Executioner's Axe and the old Ninja Maneater. We'll put him in one of the other armies because we've already got a good set of heroes here in Skrag's force. We'll fight Marius directly. Or Marcus, whoever that was. One of the Lightdwarf family. They took out a lot of our troops there in Auto-Resolve. And it's been 34 minutes since any bloodshed, so let's change that. Oh, Zeech just losing. Nurgle started. Oh no, it's a dead tie between Nurgle and Zeech. So if this stays, I'll have to flip a coin. Or a cat. Mochi, how do you feel about being flipped? She sits up. Alright, what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump up and grab a refill on my coffee, because I've definitely not had enough of that, and we'll be right back for the battle. No more than about a minute. I'm going to sprint. Alright, more bullying than a fight, but here we are. All of our many, many gorgers. Skrag is known to use his gorgers a little bit more tactically than most. But in lore, your ogres don't have any real way of controlling gorgers outside of just pointing them in a direction and telling them go. We'll probably want the Nobblars to stay away. So they basically just put them in front in cages, release the gorgers, let them go ham until they pretty much die, and then they sit in the normal ogres. Ogre battle strategies tend to be sit in the beasts, let the beasts rampage, and then if the beasts die, well then sit in the boys. Yeah, just give them heart attacks by sitting with either side. Just fly over the top. Pretty much just handle this with our Yetis and things. They do have mortars. Do they know where our Nobblars are? And they do, kind of. Yetis get to smushing. Gorgers, all is one big pack. And here come the heroes. Just run them over. Vultures descend. There we are. Hungry. For man flesh. Skrag gets there eventually. Unfortunately, when you come up to someone's waist, not very difficult to wipe out your entire army. Give them the feasting frenzy. Old Gorger is, sorry, what, 48 more melee attack? Perfect. Slaughter them. Because it's doubling it because of the burning books of corn, which we've just tossed into the pot by now. Dedicated fully to the maw. Corn? What's a corn? Amble peaks, put them down. Yetis are such a cool looking unit. Don't get to see them very often because the ogres don't tend to recruit them. Thankfully for your campaigns. They really like their lead belchers and iron blasters. The AI is all in on artillery. Thorin takes the lead. The burning books must have had an effect on you. Yeah, I was here for the pain and suffering. That's why I've now voted twice for Tzeentch on my separate accounts. Only one lost? Process these fools. That's not very much meat. 66. Someone used the gut plate a little too hard and turned them into absolute mist. A scintillating shield. Look at that. 1,000 barrier for Skrag. We're just picking up uniques left and right. Yoink. He definitely needs more power. Oh, and the execution. Yeah, the executioner's axe too. Why not? Don't mind if I do. See if we combine these two. Even more spell intensity. That seems fine. So when we're casting, what is happening here? It's not gonna show us. We'll have to see in the battle. This negative 16 leadership should be somewhere like 34. Negative 34 leadership for 3. Sounds pretty good, doesn't it?
Promises.
No replenish. Why aren't we replenishing? Oh, that just causes attrition. I thought it allowed you to replenish too. We're out of camps. Soon. Keep grabbing you, thinking you're the camp. Yeah, Crad needs to move on down south, so 7 turns. 7 turns later, we'll move. This one's in a good spot. 9,000 cash. Let's go ahead and upgrade our marble. The marble works. Ogres have no fondness for marble, but the Humies of both east and west seem to love it, so they sell it to them. Fair enough. All I need to hear. Upgrade Grim Duraz next. And finally upgrade Ziflin. Oh, it's back into the negative. Okay, that was because of our rebellion we stopped.
No cash advances.
No cash advances. We don't have anyone using the Slave Giants, so let's grab a couple of those. Slave Giants and some more Noblars. Yeah, just fill the rest of the army in with Noblars. Nice and cheap. And fun to watch explode when the demons show up.
Slaughtermaster.
Just go steal from the orcs. They aren't using it.
The Great Maw offers you this.
Do you want peace too? Hey, how much gold are you willing to give me for peace, brother? That'll do. I don't know how it's the Grand Theogenes will. He's a necromancer now. You don't gotta worry about that. Or I guess no, that's Volkmar. He's upon a banner then. A larger campsite means more groupings of tents, and therefore more ogres gathered in one place, multiplying the threat level many times over. You'll occupy Pack Ice Bay. That is a long ways away, but that is a ton of treasury. Go kill Andreas Ludenhoff. I would, but he's, again, a long ways off.
Must butcher.
Is it time for Altdorf to fall? We haven't had any good battles. Let's change that. Sorry, is this a forest cloak? No. Where's my hunter?
Slaughterman.
Oh, he has something. Well, that's just more ammunition. You get the forest cloak. And the Wyvern Bone Bow for more missile strength, up to 448. And that's all you get.
Ready to cook.
No. Get the enchanted shield, you got it, brother. No problem. Yeti Wranglers, more movement. Let's make sure that stays with our lords. Pit fighter for more experience gain. All sounds great.
More flesh will be carved.
Sundered armor and 24 attack. That is beautiful.
Ogre
And then running with the pack gives our beasts Vanguard and more leadership. Which are great.
The great
Let's go blow up Altdorf.
brigades.
Oh, hello there, Emil. You're in for a great time.
Cannot own more.
Oh, they're still allowed to do this? Where they can sneak out of the settlement? Dastardly. You left Altdorf high and dry. Operation Unleash the Cauldron is a go. This section looks nice. We'll just go ahead and grab all of our gorgers. Don't really need the units of the opponent to be spread out at all. Them all in the same spot is just fine. No cheese needed here. Let's do this. Skrag, straight through the wall. Bruiser, you also. If you can just run up and start chucking things at the handgunners, that'd be awesome. They'll get a volley.
I can do anything.
I can do anything.
Spots. Voice of the Maw.
And we have Bone Crusher to drop off. I guess we can't. On a platform, huh? Really?
Relentless hunger.
Interesting.
Yes.
Alright, you come on back. This handgun's are doing more damage than I expected.
Located butcher.
We just waited a little bit longer for the Stone Shaker, which we now have, and we can drop these handgunners right on their tuchuses. Straight into the void with you. Got more than half the unit of both. Oh, he takes no time to throw the fireball in, you demon.
Following the saint. Butcher.
Alright, Skrag, so this is negative 32 leadership. 48 more melee attack, of course. 60 armor, and then that drops for 128 damage. That's a lot more than normal. Let's see just how much that does. No overcast here. That's dangerous. It's a strong spell anyway, but got a lot of guys all in one spot. Seems like a mistake. And then we bring in the Gorgers. Vultures take the wall. Yetis slam in as well. We'll send the beasties wide. Hopefully you enjoyed your single volley. Wings of Death. Stop dropping. They start dropping mortars into their own team. Impressive lack of care for your own troops there, gang. I can't lie. Slam in Gorgers. Not sure what's got you guys stopped, but not very, actually. Only one unit can get through at a time. Carrying back up the air. Gorgeous charge! Noblar's headed as well. Go ahead and help them with the walls there. Taking them way too long. Go knock out the mortars. You just fly over the top. And now we got plenty of space to get in. I see you there. That's why we have that many crows. Slash carrion. More Gorgers to summon. Bonus armor for everyone here means no damage. Just start charging through. Let's go ahead and get in there. Overcast is doing 192 damage. Let's see. WrestleMania. That's backbreaking. Now, there's a leader in here somewhere. Bruiser starts sundering armor. I think we need more, even more kind of directed unit lines as well. So when you're playing Gorbad, for example, they'll say, got any ideas, Boss Ironclaw, and stuff like that. It's something I'd like to see for the other ogres and just other factions in general. More active interaction on the maps when it makes sense. They don't do a bad job here, but just a few more of those lines would be great. Alright, Altdorf falls. That was really not much of a problem at all, was it? 16 fall, our weakest. Pretty much just vultures and some Noblars.
Break 'em.
Go ahead and sack Altdorf. We didn't go anywhere. That's kind of strange.
Slaughter, servant.
Completely out of movement. Well, I'll just go ahead and take Altdorf. Then we lose 189. That's insane. They saw our first fight. Like, what if we just throw them all at the walls the entire time with no strategy? That would work. It might work. Just not very well. We're almost got... I should have dropped down the camp before we captured Altdorf, just right outside.
Which is a bit tight after that last feed. Tyrant of the tribe.
Send 300 here and 300 to the other, and then see where we're at.
It hungers.
Grimdaraz needs 300. Speed, and Drakenfels also could use the same amount. And we'll see what we can put up.
Ogre tyrant.
Alright, Bounty Hunt's 1,200 more gold. Like it's 400 more total.
Do
This
what I
camp
say.
won't be able to upgrade for a little bit. It's going to take 360. Oh yeah, we definitely need the bestest weapon pile. That's not even a question.
Tyrant.
Coming through this section of map always seems to freak the frames out.
Prophet of the great Moor.
Send 300 back onto Grimdaraz. And probably 250 back to Drakenfels. Nice. That should get us a couple more sizable upgrades. Big feast tent. Yeah, let's go for the big feast tent. Generate some food. See if we can finally get upgraded. He is close enough that next turn there's not going to be a rebellion. He can just go camp out.
My gut is law.
In this camp, let's recruit some better units. We already got 4 blasters. Let's go ahead and pick up. Not a giant. They're pretty garbage, actually. Some iron guts. We can recruit 4 iron guts. That's perfect. A good opportunity to do so as well.
Slaughtermaster.
Big Bellower Ogre.
They
The
might
golden
serve
tooth.
better as ingredients.
Let's give you, good sir, also a slave giant. Though we have more ways to knock over walls.
Want everything.
We remember what they were called before. Before the Dark Age. Maldig.
Hunter.
The ogres don't treat giants
Only 'cause I
with
said
anything
so.
other than
I'm the
contempt
boss.
for the most part.
More meat for my grinder. Tyrant of
Where are my heroes? There they are. Okay, so we'll get a butcher. Heaven's butchers are my favorite. Doubling up the cunning, we get 4 additional melee attack and defense, which seems pretty solid, man.
meat and blood.
Toothy Noblars, yes please, then Harmonic Convergence.
Slayer
Hunter
of
got no
high
upgrades.
beasts.
That's the way it be. Big Bellower. Gore-soaked Ritualist is way better.
I breathe.
And then as soon as we actually have the maw, we can then get the Great Maw of Ours and make it cheaper.
Thank you, Godmouth. Thank you.
Like you. Skrag is...
Harvester.
And the best way to say it is he's very well voice acted. Onward towards the biggest tents for even more camps. Oh, we have to go through both sides? That is nightmarish. We'll get the big migration first, and then we'll make our gorgers better.
More. Your gifts are bountiful.
Nurgle's in the lead now. Interesting.
Greetings in the name
Or
of the
Slanesh.
Lord.
No one wants to go to his realm. They know exactly what that entails. It's a party no one wants any part of. Extra meat in my tiny... Your scouts stumble across a secret valley. Oh. A diminutive... They ate the little ponies. They are vibrant, their eyes are huge and kindly, and they eat them. That's why.
Treasure my cleavers. Butcher
We'll not continue that one. The little wizard will not be happy.
only
She
the Moor knows
enjoys her some My Little Pony, no matter how much I
the boss.
hurts me to
Tyrant.
have it on.
Hunters
Let's go the other
will
direction.
Find a shortcut.
We shot your
Want
shortcut.
everything. Gets me what I want.
You've almost got your slave giant recruited, and then we can get back to bashing people on the head. My Warhammer pony. Exactly.
My Kupana waits.
Karl Franz, we can go over and knock him out. He's going to just try to take out our camps, so we might as well.
The more sends me.
He gets us close by for when the rifts show up too. Hopefully soon. Ambush for Skrag.
Must wait.
The brutish thug. Immovable bulk. Obviously, we make him bulkier first. What a
Ogre.
damage. You need damage for roaming free or frenzy and more weapon strength. I think that is what we actually need. Greg, you don't get them frenzy naturally, do you?
Never end.
No, you just make them cheaper. Well, that's why we need hunters.
Need does.
Brother, you're gonna camp out in Ziflin.
Loads of gold.
The Camp Bowl. Now we'll just wait.
Do what I say.
Same thing at Grimdraws. Also, welcome, Rogue Kaiser. How are you doing this afternoon? Good to have you drop by the stream. It's a little bit late, but
The boss.
realized I didn't welcome you properly.
Obey me.
Impressive wealth or greater girth? Well, obviously he needs to be a tithe taker. Generate some meat, make more income from raiding.
All mine.
5 turns, we'll have you move on out of here.
No.
Good enough cash, we can pretty easily come through here into global. You've got just an absolute heap of Noblars. We can shoot right over Noblars pretty effectively, so we'll grab a couple of lead belchers, and then here at this camp we should be able to get the other heroes. Yes, all 3. We'll grab a bruiser. We got Firth the Flabby and Wrought Teeth the extra speed every time.
I'll eat any challenger.
I was hoping we could recruit them from the camp
Leader of the tribe.
in the settlements, but that's not allowed. We need more cash. Hopefully Franz will be kind enough to come bring us his money. East Treaty. Well, how much money do you have? Not very much, turns out. He just attacks Gristle Valley like a rude? Didn't even try to go after Skrag. That's fine, don't worry, we'll get some vengeance soon. Person is still not roaring. Our capital was lost yet again. Oh, that's why he did it. A little bit of a capital trade. Oh, Auto Resolve thinks it'll be a close victory, really. Franz doesn't even get... He has the Drakewalder Room thing. He doesn't even get access to his proper hammer. Richters Helm. Happily take that from you. Now, who thinks Franz is going to win this one like a champion? Not me. Does he actually have a horse? I didn't think he could upgrade. Last time we saw him, he was so naked in terms of skills, it was kind of sad. Right, here's the plan. Pretty sure you can just knock Franz out from a distance in Skrag, and the Bruiser can help out if you can't. You guys will be hurting the Noblars on their merry journey in. I'll smell ya.
Who needs bruising?
Vultures here. Saber Tusk, let's go and hide them in the woods with the Yetis. It's a double nightmare. Couple of Gorgers, and then one in the center along with Skrags. Since they're with him, that should count as a flank no matter what. Let's get moving.
Look
You two go beat Skrag down. Skrag. Bronze. 53 winds of magic is gonna be more than enough.
Tracking quarry.
Alright, yeah, you stay back a bit here. Let's kind of bait what they've got a little bit. Nobblers take a long time to get into battle. It's kind of your one weaknesses. It's the ogres. They're meant to be your chaff, but it takes them a long time to actually reach the battlefield. Moving. Keep jabbing the outriders. Skrag, let's summon in some right on top of them. Blood cauldron here. Gorgers go straight through. Make them die. Vultures arrive, the bruisers here get that puncture going. Yeah, slam into them. They've stopped charging you, which is a mistake. Across the board, we slaughter. Foolish Empire of Men. Oh, yeah, the Nobblers are doing nothing. It's happening.
The quarry is mine.
Slow them down, make that nice and easy. Skrag. And open up a pit straight to the maw. No more handgunners, look at that. Unfortunate. Bronze gets completely destroyed. Oh, I can't wait to get into the realms of chaos. There'll be some proper opponents there. Yeah, settlement battles, there's not even a reason to hunt everyone down, but let's see how quick the vultures get rid of those. And there were mortars here. For all the good it did them. The staying power on these Gorgers isn't amazing, so we'll have to see how that goes when it comes to fighting like Zeech. We've got, what, Nurgle ahead now, so we're heading into the Nurgle realm, looks like. Unless those votes change. Like I said, if you want me to suffer, vote for Zeech. Anything else, we should be able to just absolutely backbreak like Bane. Pick him up and drop him on a knee. Grizzle Valley, this is mine. Give me my settlement back. The Powder Guts are such a good regiment renown. Man-Eater pistols in general are just a extremely overperforming unit. And I am here for it. Alright, so we've already got them on and made it a little bit cheaper. Let's go ahead and grab Troll Guts as well for some healing. Earthing is kind of boring. We'll grab Emissary instead. Because he's not really the one doing the casting, it's definitely Skrag. Your spells are supplementary, good sir. Mawtooth, Looter, Lovely Jubbly, or Devouring Maw. Let's go... Tools of Destruction.
Shiny new things.
Artillery. Upgrade our fire cave and our counting house. Sluggery boy can get back to raiding, or we can send him out on missions. Let's wait. It'll be time for a mission soon. Massacre, Dismember, and Meat Feast. That is a massive amount of healing. Let's keep saving. We've got things like the Mournfang Cave and the Bounty Pot to acquire. The only thing we're not going to use for this run is going to be the Man-Eaters from Goldfax faction. Unless we manage to confederate him. I don't think that's going to happen. You're still recruiting. That's totally fine. Hero not moved. Rot Teeth. You need to come on down and grab a place into Grout's army. Just what we expected. Then Altdorf here. Can I sell this to...
I will listen, but my time is short.
I can't. Well, I can to Hochland, though.
Do not waste my time.
No, I can't.
with petty talk.
Turns out we can't sell settlements here. Altdorf remains our own.
Must butcher something.
He wants peace. No, there's no peace, Carl. Not today. He told us the bear was gonna roar, and it's been like 4 turns. Nothing's happened. Ranger's Quiver, Engineer's Knapsack, also good stuff acquired. Oh, because we got our first settlement tier 5. Oh, that's right.
Fight now, pay later. Ogre tyrant.
Gonna wait 3 turns there.
Tyrant of the tribe. Butcher in chief.
We just keep sending Skrag out to take out settlements then.
Prophet of the great Moor.
And that one will auto.
The Moor's call.
And we'll occupy.
The Moor's children. Take charge.
Sure they do. Send 300 food on back to Drakenfels, and then let's say 130. 2 Grim Draws.
Motivating mercs.
Get us the Cinnabar Mining Pit, boosting up all of our characters. Or us even further recruitment costs. That's crazy. Don't think you get free units, but it's as close to as possible.
I better have me tent ready.
I better have me.
Clinking, clanking
Get me back to the camp.
sound.
Gotta build stuff. Mournfang Cave for some cavalry is, I think, a necessity. Plus, it gives us more campaign movement range.
Oh,
Here we, of course, want the Bounty Shack. Make us some huge stacks of cash. Pig jousting fields. We might as well get the Nobblar building in at least one of our camps.
tyrant. I am the tenderizer.
You go ahead and continue to raid. We'll go ahead and pass up those skewer points.
Bruiser.
Giant Blade is way better than what you currently had.
Ogre Hunter, the Wanderer.
Ranger's Quiver, is that what goes with the Forest Cloak? Yeah, Woodsman, an extra resistance during forest battles. He is... Now the Hunter Forest Guide. Stock for Yetis and Gorgers. Gorgers already had stock, but Yetis having them as well.
Tyrant of the tribe.
Renowned and feared, not really very needed. Instead, we'll grab Dive Taker.
Tyrant gets the spoils. Master Butcher.
Raiding Marienburg would probably be even better. We're currently in the fort. Yeah, go over here and raid.
This whole stinking world.
Go raid Marienburg proper. Gather 40 more cash. Okay, Whistling and Nold is now our next enemy. That's very fair. Skrag is now corrupted by corn, less control, but he has 15% more weapon strength. It started with rare meat and steak tartare, but soon enough, this one's starting fights without provocation and killing for the sheer joy of it. That sounds like Skrag. Oh, Kevin too? Beautiful. Oh, everyone's corrupted by Everyone's corrupted by corn. Applying warpstone to steaks before cooking them keeps the number of mutations down. Just not in Skrag's army.
My Cubano waits.
Well then, we don't want to go too far. Urson should be roaring rather soon. But it hasn't happened yet, so I guess we could use the underway to go bother Midland. How long before we are allowed to declare war on you?
What you want?
Oh, we don't get in trouble at all. That's pretty nice. Well, let's go gather some more meat.
Hungers. We will not
March dance.
more.
If we can force them to take attrition, I'd love to. We don't need to stay in this province, so let's stay with one of Fort Purpose. I think that'd be easier for us. Hit the 2 settlements at once. 2 settlements back to back. Yet another fire shrine, and we need the mall pit anymore? No, not really.
Dispensing Luca.
Not really.
Don't give low.
We in yet another turn. Come on, Urson. You're embarrassing me in front of my wizard friends. We've got to go to the realms of chaos. Or not. Man. 34 turns in and nothing's happened. That's crazy.
More's chosen.
That's okay. We'll make our own.
Come on.
Lord Lauren wishes us to take out a bunch of settlements I don't care about. Well, let's go ahead and get rid of this one. Actually, let's get rid of all of them. Replace. And then we attack the fort. Reorth. Auckland. I'll
You
join
never
your
miss it
war
and
with the
get to
Skull
my
Smashers
presence.
if you give me some money.
Yes.
That we could agree.
And bone. Nothing more.
Come here, orcs. Let me show you something. It's called a club.
Let the hunger.
200 meat. We'll sack the fort. For Splitter Fagun. Endless leadership. We could really drop some leadership with a combination of spells and such. Stay here raiding. Big Bellower, you can auto-resolve Marienburg. Not very effectively. So let's fight it. We've got lead belchers, and I love me some lead belchers. Nothing clears a wall like lead belchers or the different crane guns, be that from the Skaven, the long rifles from the Empire, or even the Cathayans. They just drop troops on top of the walls so quickly. Especially once CA decided to take the blockers that were on the walls. The names are blanking. But the individual blockers, these don't actually act as anything anymore. They used to actually block missiles that hit them. And now they do not. So you just get some missile resistance. And things like lead belchers do not care even a little bit about your missile resistance.
The more calls.
Not quite close enough. We'll have to advance just a little bit. Iron Guts behind. And the Noblars are just gonna rush forward. Great at being a screen. Let's do this. Just advance our lead belchers. I don't need to advance much. Knock over that section of wall. You guys go after this section. And then they can get to work. Is it as effective as the crane guns? No. But it'll also deal damage to the wall itself, which is, I would say, even more effective. In some cases. Because they're cannons. Beautiful, beautiful carnage. Next to that, you can come over here and give them a little bit more reload skill. Something they definitely need. Sorry, friends, not today. Oh, I hit an indestructible section of the wall, but only by barely. That's fine. Sit there and shoot my Noblars. That's what they're there for. Let Belchers absolutely destroy. And that section crumbles. These two lead belchers can kill these orc boys. These two can take out these archers. Seems pretty nice. They're shooting the wrong targets. The section of wall just evaporates. Alright, gang. Forward onto slaughter. Send in the Iron Fist. And also knock over these towers, please. Noblar Marines deploy. Vultures knock out the tower, and then we can just kind of slowly cleave the rest of these Marines. I don't know why it's giving us such a hard time here, but it is. Oh, he's got the sparkles about him. Oh. Bolts from above inspired him to give people a brutal smack. Alright, lead belchers in. No, chill. We'll have two of you stand here. And then anything that wants to come down the street can just get run the heck over. Noblars getting moving. If we need another section in the settlement, give us one. There, you cut across. Getting in each other's way a little bit. Just curse the midnight wind. No one needs any armor anyway. You feel dead. Take him down. You charge through. You can go for some lightning too. Right about. Well, not any great spots for lightning, can't lie. We'll hold off on the lightning for now. Iron Guts get to work. Look, dinner! Alright. Support, you need to calm down. Be killing more Iron Guts, you help. You're working on the barricade. See, that's probably actually useful. Everything else there, definitely not. You two cease fire and advance. Noblar and Slave Giant follow. There's nothing Iron Guts aren't going to lose to a single group of orc boys. No way, no how. She just shoots right through the Noblars. What you like to see. You can recruit more and more Noblars for almost free. It's fantastic. I don't think you need this blocker. It needs to get out of my way. Thank you. And then we'll drop the cauldron on the orc boys trying to run. Looks like you need a bath. Bath, it almost looked like it came from the one of the Bloodborne bosses. It's like a congealed mass of flesh that drops out of the moon. I don't remember the name, but it was a horrifying boss. Not a very difficult one, but still horrifying. 152 losses. Yeah, but they were just Noblars. It's entirely fine. They act as excellent chaff and warm slippers if you need them in the morning. Its people freeze. Gislev is weak. Garvard the Destroyer. We've never seen Garvard. I don't even think it's a name that the Cornate Heralds can spawn with. That's not bad meat, but not great either. I guess it's because they're mainly made out of mushrooms. Let's go ahead and sack it. The Roast Meter. Ingard Thrug Roast Meter. What a name. He's the Golden Tooth. Got your Big Bellower. End your turn with 80 Winds of Magic, rank 15, and then raise a settlement. So we need to burn something to the ground. I think Gorsel's an excellent opportunity. Are we still stuck in Marienburg? Marienburg is a strange settlement. Loot Occupy. We'll burn Gorsel. This allows us to combine these Noblars up, no matter how elite they might be, and then recruit some more through the camp, because otherwise we're not allowed to. Can I get anything better? Yeah, just get some Noblars.
Tyrant of the tribe.
Just get some Noblars. Dinabel is even more leadership and cooldown reduction. Recharges when clobbering fools. I think it's in about 150 over to Grimdaraz. Skrag can do the same. He can send quite a bit more though. Yeah, he's got 520, so you can send 200 here. And 200 to Drakenfels. Keep everyone gluttonous where possible. Also, don't want to upgrade Drakenfels because I want to move that camp. Oh yeah, we could also just drop down another camp here. If we weren't so close to a settlement.
The boss, biggest gap in the land.
50% upkeep reduction. We'll go for the giant pin soon. Let's get maximum meat production in Grimdaraz. That takes 3 turns. Full the bounty pot. That's what we're gonna grab. Let's go ahead and snag it now. We'll probably drop down a camp, not with Skrag. We'll do it with Grout here. Keep them inside. We've got no meat. Oh, you've got to actually grab some meat, sir. March up past Ziflin, then we can generate some through hanging out next to this camp.
Gets me what I want.
Master of meat.
All mine.
Meat reserves, Dinabel. Poison attacks, and then horrific stench. Let's pick up meat reserves. Get into the extra ingredients.
Flesh will be carved.
Where are you going? Grab sword and lucky Noblars.
Ogre.
It'll be great for everyone not inside the Realms of Chaos.
Hunter.
Extra mobility here for you there, Hunter. And Gristle Valley needs walls. We've lost it one too many times.
You should cook it alive. Oh, Godmouth. Stewed in its own screams.
Its own screams. B Street, no. Good grief, finally. Urson, you took your daggum time.
The god bear rose in pain.
Time to beat down some demons.
Felt a cry.
I thought he was going to say something. The Tome of Fates knows all. The rifts are our opportunity to reach the realms of chaos. Now I truly earn my fee. Yet a gateway opens both ways. More corrupted by corn. Kill the changeling. Where is Ogre? I would happily. Mr. Cracktooth, where are you hiding? How about that? You're quite close, and I have cannons.
Hunger guides us.
Quickly, a dip in mind.
To trespass upon the Chaos Realms is to step into a nightmare. 4 domains ruled by their cruel masters. Nurgle, the master of plagues. Slaanesh, the lord of excess. Tzeentch, the changer of ways. And Khorne, the blood god. We must visit each realm and steal a soul from a demon prince. For it is these souls, one from each of the great powers, merged together, that shall light the hidden path to the Forge.
Souls make the best bridges. Let's close this rift and kill the demons that pop through. Cool, demons, let me show you my cannons. Armor-piercing damage doesn't matter against the demons, so tossing that banner on was not important. What is standing here and chuckling as we blast them with our lead belchers. It's the most important, I think. And we'll send the Bruiser in to deal with Glitch. Loquacious. That's a name.
Lead belchers.
Lead belches. Throw my mouse around like a crazy person. Everything else just needs to be nearby, in case they do manage to close the gap.
When do we eat? Iron guts.
Will they? Very likely not. But man, you never know.
Gnawing hunger.
Poor Nurgle would struggle against anything we have here.
The Moor has
Hey, come on, trundle into range, fools.
me. Let our cleavers show our gratitude.
Under control, Master!
Slaughter them.
They're almost in range, sir.
The hunger gnaws.
Harmonic convergence and harmonic convergence. Cannons, let them have it. I said cat. There you go. The cannons, let them have it. No, you can't have a full army with lead belchers. They do let you down if you have too many of them. They're great in groups of 4.
Bruising for the
Go run over Mr. Loquacious.
can hardly wait.
Hardly wait. Yeah, I'd say you don't need to get any closer, thank you. Drop down the cauldron of nope. Wind blast. Oh, we get some poison.
Give me your word.
Is booming their way right through. Slave giant with the whop.
I feel the hunger.
You don't need any melee attack, Nurgle. Something you already struggle with. What we're gonna do to Khorne in the realm of Khorne. Although I guess when we get in there, we'll be sitting mostly beasts in, so melee armies do struggle a bit. Missiles do things like this to the demons. Easy win. We definitely already do that. Wait, how did we end up? I guess the poison. Drop this squad of Noblars there. That's what, like, 1100 meat. I don't know how you managed, but they're not going to complain. Take the gold, or I guess the replenishment. And then we'll go ahead and set it in an ambush. Exactly. And then you can send... It's kind of just you or Skrag. Skrag, we need you to go through. We can't hit any of the... Oh, I should have gone into March and grabbed that one there. Can't hit any of the rifts. So we need to jump through the underways quickly and get to this Nurgle rift. You go past, make sure we don't close it by mistake. Really well defended. This one could be better. I really need 2 of the vultures. Get rid of the rest of these normal bulls too.
No one fatter than me stays.
No one fatter than me stays.
Slaughtermaster.
Got a little bit of cash here. Let's send, say 400. Not 3,400. Just 400 over to Grimdaraz. And the same to Drakenfels. Put 200 more to Grimdaraz. Let's say excuse me. And 150 to Drakenfels. There it is.
Ogre can beat me. Oh, mine.
Giant pins here. We get some Noblar trappers.
I'm the boss. Got it?
Now I'm thinking the bounty pot. Apparently that's it.
The boss. Tyrant of the tribe.
The boss does have some skills though. Let's give it to Devour Challengers. Extra leadership for the entire army. Discipline, no complaining, and then killing blow. No complaining is good for dropping construction cost.
Consumed.
Did a bell next.
Bruiser. Ogre. Butcher.
Ogre with an unhealthy appetite is a dead ogre.
Mine.
Give you Devour Challengers as well.
Do the trick.
They taste delicious. Amen to Rebellion, just in time. Oh, we're not even gonna be able to be there for reinforcements. The dwarves are gonna take Ziflin from us again. Oh, really? That is a lot of Mangler Squigs. This'll be fun. To the death. We got a choke point, they got Mangler Squigs. We have cannons. Besides Mangler Squigs, they don't really have any damage dealers, do they? Ugrock's scary until he catches a fist from our bruiser. Once that happens, he'll very likely be unable to even spell his own name.
Lead belchers.
Giant. We don't want the Iron Fist in front of our lead belchers. It causes them all sorts of problems. They will try to shoot through friendlies. They're not quite... Even the Skaven won't shoot through other Skaven very well unless they're expendable. Now, when it comes to the lead belchers, they'll blast right through. Right through other ogres. They care not.
Iron guts. I feel the hunger. The food bust. The more.
Guard mode for you lot and for the Noblars, and let's do this. Yeah, we really don't want to move much. Because we don't have the speed to get up over the hill before they do, so we just kind of want to fall back.
The cleaver wielder, fool of the moor.
Ever so slightly.
Bring us meat. Rampage this way.
And let them come on up using the natural choke points here.
Follow the moor's call.
Wait, Thunderbolt costs 3. Zap.
Let Belcher looking for me.
The ultimate hunter.
Is that all?
That looks like that mostly missed. That's fine. Wind Blast. Go. Get destroyed, goblins.
Biggest in the tribe. I got her.
Fall back, fall back.
Thundering forth.
You stay up front. I mean, they're real good at flanking.
The slaughtermaster.
That's all they're doing here.
Iron fist.
Iron Fist, you come across. While you still have a chance to do so. They'll be in range of our Belchers soon. Mangler Squigs, gotta go. You fall back. You go beat down some Mangler Squigs. See how well that goes. Up wagons are your call, and then you deal with these Mangler Squigs. Oh, hello, sir. You know that bruisers are pretty dang tough, right? You're getting destroyed. Ugh, that's unfortunate. A boss? No longer. Should've brought a different mount. Wyverns are weak. That's what everyone finds out the hard way. Moving through, shooting my vultures because they're rude. Here's a good call for the vultures. Go hunt down some forest goblins. Mangle the pump wagons, and then you go mangle the forest goblins. Oh man, these goblin archers are in a dangerous spot, that's for sure. Crunch those. Squigs, please and thank you. Shoot Ugrock, and you lock into your circle. I wouldn't land here. Definitely, it's a no flying zone, sir. Orcs v Ogres is not even close to a fight. Orcs win 100% of the time. Do they? Oh, the Squigs out of the bushes. Cool to see that your Iron Guts can fight a squad of Squigs without even losing any models. You guys fall back and take friendly fire damage for no reason. Saber Tusks go after these stalling pump wagons. You help out. Squigs are chasing this one group for a moment. They're pretty much unupgraded iron or lead belchers too. The Noblars, you need to get out of that. That's too much damage for you. Beautiful. No problem whatsoever. Wagons are likely to escape. I'm gonna fast forward there and see who does manage to run. Wind blast those gobbos. That's not bad damage. Poor night goblins. There was a mission to kill Ugrog, but he got away, so I don't think it's gonna count. Mangler Swigs v Cannonball Bolas, though. It's not a fight. I'm going to jump up and run to the restroom and just take a quick 5-minute break, and we will be back for about another 30 minutes of stream. Thanks all for stopping by. This has been a ton of fun. We'll have probably 1 or 2 more streams of Total War this week. It's been a while, and I would like to continue our Skrag campaign. And the music abruptly ends. Welcome back. Let's finish up today's stream. So we've destroyed the Skull Smashers. This army nice and simply. Let's go ahead and process them for some extra food. More meat for building. In Marienburg, they're wasting away. An ogre don't want to eat, ain't no ogre at all. Shrug it off. The skinny ones will just get eaten by the fatter ones. I would agree. We're gonna go ahead and get cooking now. We've got the gold. Oxmakers are into the Blood God's domain. Dark Prince's realm has been entered by the Ice Court. Sorcerer, man, that's everyone's quick today. Skrag, we gotta get going.
Take me for a wazzock.
I do.
The god mouth.
Let's put you down real quick though, Ogre. Well, we could use the food before we jump into the realms of chaos. Good grief, that's some damage.
Butchery awaits. Butchery.
Sacrifice the Noblars. Got ourselves a greedy fist. And some cash. Nice. He's impenetrable, or he's got Belly Slapper. Belly Slapper for you as well. That's just, you get that after hitting rank 15. So it's not as exciting as it could be. Skrag. Onward towards the realm of Nurgle. Interesting. Alright, we're headed to the Plague God's realm.
Demands patience. War's command.
Where no one is. You went in the poll then? Thank you all.
Chaos, a place unbound.
Those of you all who were voted, you are now champions of, all of you are champions of Nurgle.
Only
Congratulations.
the whims of the dark gods matter. Yet there are places where no ruinous power claims influence. In the Forge of Souls, Bellicor lurks, and Ursun dies. Until we have the 4 Demon Prince souls, it will remain out of reach.
The 4. Alright, we're in the Plague God's realm. Let's do this.
And the one that lived within. Then I decay. Then I withered.
Then I decayed, then I withered. We need to move over to... We can tour the gardens. You need any other gifts? As long as no one else is here, we can kind of just slowly get through the Plague God's realm and take as much of his goodies and his gifts as we can along the way.
I will.
Good to hear. Let's grab meat reserves for old Skrag.
Bruiser.
His bruiser gets standard die, that's crazy
Ogre
strong, and then
Hunter.
Savage Predator. Saber tusks, rather. You can summon one in, and they get 5 bonus V large. If they can gore soaked for you, poison isn't gonna matter against the forces of Nurgle. You are knowledgeable. This will make you an under chieftain. Roiling Skies, then Maldig. You can have better mobility into sharper spears. Gotta make sure your spears are sharp. Taking attrition already is not exciting. Oh, it's just the way this place is. We forced them to take attrition too. Apparently the mall has no power here, which is understandable. Bring me something's leg. Let's go ahead and drop off a camp between Bristle Valley. Or do you still have enough meat? Just barely. Recruit that camp. You're gonna be starving, but it'll be okay. Alright, there's our next lord, Grout Meat Ripper.
Ogre tyrant.
Money, of course. What else? And then better Noblars. I don't care about Noblars.
Want everything.
Big Bellower will send your food. No, you need to recruit a camp. Calm down. The new Grimdaraz camp will send 500 of your food back to. Let them start upgrading. And then you can charge up into Brokewater and break them even further. No, it's not. Lie again. Shoot the cannons, claim a brass cleaver, and win the day. Well done, sir. Got a brass cleaver, like we already said. So your big names we're missing out on. Barrel Muncher. Oh, we have to raise a settlement, of course. Grand Feaster.
Won't stop till everything's mine.
Let's recuperate a bit, and then we can just burn that settlement, move on. Marienburg, no reason to upgrade.
It's what I want.
Grab the Mournfang Cave and the Trader's Hut. I sent it to the wrong camp, didn't I?
The boss.
Yeah, Grimdaraz. It was the Kadak Asgaraz camp I was meant to send all that food to. Well, here's the thing, right? We have even more. Send 300 on back to this one. Facepalm through the back of my skull. Jared Bellyhammer is his true name. That's quite the name. Feast table and cash money. Let's go ahead and upgrade the Gristle Valley so we can try to get our unique building. Control meat upkeep from units disabled in this region. That is really solid. We will instead, though, build in the Muck Trench. Make sure we don't lose our settlements. And Meat Ripper, you come on back to Asgaraz. We're just going to keep an eye on the portal. We would like to leave it there. That way we can, when Skrag comes back, he'll come back through the portal. And then we can yeet ourselves into deeply in enemy territory. But for now, we'll keep an eye on it and kill any of the demons that pop through.
Got magic.
Let's give you a Curse of the Midnight Wind.
Scourge of the wind.
Ogres do struggle against armor, and if they can drop armor, hey, that gets rid of all of our weaknesses.
Bring me something
Just
to
like
eat.
that.
Obey me.
Or meat for sure.
How much longer shall we resist using the cleavers on it? Oh, more.
Not too much. Relax. Non-aggression. There will be no non-aggression pacts. Not with anyone. We need to be able to declare war on people at whim. Pack Ice Bay yet again, and the fort. Capture and occupy it. On it. That's Vicinland unknown. Signaling that several tribes make up an ogre kingdom are on the move as a single brutish, hungry horde. Overrating, camp foraging. Even more meat gain from battles. Don't mind if we do.
All of us.
It's getting out of hand.
Biggest gut in the land.
You quit raiding.
Who can I boss around next?
The economy is a little bit
Dispensing
in trouble, isn't it?
lucre.
It's the amount of giants we have.
Master
Let's
Butcher.
move in and burn Brokewater.
Right and rend.
Get you your big names. It's now a grand feaster as well as a belly slapper.
Carve and grind.
Everyone in a 35-meter radius has more attack and leadership, and we gain more income from raising. Which is something I don't tend to do as the ogres. Sacking settlements and keeping them prosperous so they can produce more people for us to then steal is
Tyrant gets
always
the
better.
Spoils.
Always.
Meat.
Let's go get us a gift from the Plague Father,
Law sends me.
and then we can go after Kygast Plagueys. The Septic Isle. The most virulent of isles, where else to get the best strain of immunity than the heart of the disease? Pox Fulcrum guides you, and by the time you've woven your way from the isle, its diseases lose their potency. Thank you, Pox Fulcrum.
No hesitation. No rest.
We're still taking attrition, but thank you, Pox Fulcrum.
Ready. Ready.
Go close that one, because we need some more meat. Let's jump on over and deal with it. Altdorf is ours, in fact. We'll repair it. And then we pass. We've got Imminent Rebellion. We're in Ziflin. No. In Altdorf. Good. The peasants bring themselves to us. It's like fast food. Fast food tartar.
Speak me.
Ellendelling wishes, no. No non-aggressions. We've had this discussion with the humans. Oh, good. The Legion of Chaos and... Seducers of Slanesh. We've got plenty of new rivals now in the Plague Lord's realm. None of them appeared on my side, of course, though. That's too bad. We'll still declare war and kill everyone we come across. Oh, they're right next to each other.
It helps the hunger.
Kygast, you need to move. Allow us to hit you with about a 4-ton shoulder charge. Whatever his forehead piercing he has here. You think septum piercings are dangerous. What What does a forehead piercing denote? Ah, the Plague God's realm. As many who have been here wish, all of the... There's so many maps that they designed for the Realms of Chaos that have just been thrown by the wayside because people didn't like the Realms of Chaos maps, or the Realms of Chaos campaign in general. So what they should do is just add the different Realms of Chaos to base game, which I wouldn't be surprised if that's going to be part of Lords of the End Times, is them adding those. I want it, obviously it has to be a free edition, but it's one of those things where all of these maps are so good looking. They're just covered in, especially the Plague God, covered in different tendrils and stuff. They're cool maps, and you also get the ashes and dust, all the cataclysm spells because of the storms of chaos that are here. Just the amount of magic saturating the area. Something that would be great in your Immortal Empires, and hopefully, I mean, I say that I think they're adding it in with the Lords of the End Times. But there's no telling. I hope that's what they're doing though.
Good little runners.
Let's use the Noblars as a trap. Good little runners. And wait, boss. Hunter's up on his big beastie, so he's actually a proper threat now. And then the vultures, which the vultures are gonna have a hard time here in the demonic realms. They aren't gonna have as good a stats as anyone else, and they won't have good leadership either. So they're gonna die a lot. That's just the way it's gonna be. Keep our Noblars out of the water. We are not aquatic. If they're gonna stay back, we're gonna advance on them. Skrag, go knock out those plague toads. Throw some javelins into Kygast. We'll keep everyone else back. Well, they don't have any flyers at the moment. Well, yes, they do. Carrion, go make yourself useful. Deal with the enemy flyers. Start chucking some javelins. First one hits, that's a huge amount of damage. Right, let's go ahead and hit the Nurglings. We can go past from there. Noblars, heroes. Advance. Or just go around. Yetis, let's go ahead and charge right into the... Yep. Those are Pox Riders. Watch out for those. Pop some saber tusks to the middle. Yetis go straight in. Beat the Furies, just took a little bit of damage in the process. Stay nearby, Noblars. Shiny's there, go get it. Go snag those shinies. Yeah, surround them all, those toads. They need them all here, do we? Bonus melee attack for these guys is hilarious. That'll work, that'll work. You can duel with these beasts of Nurgle just fine. Pros, you stay nearby. Start throwing in Gorgers. Your Yetis, you want to send them into fighting mainly the Beast of Nurgle. No one, doesn't matter. You cause terror, do you? What a mistake for you. Oh, their lord's back. Where's he at? Go give him a hug. Wild form here. Yeah, we've got that handled. Get him with the cleaver.
servant of the
You
Lord.
missed by a mile.
Begin the meat ritual.
The majority of the army didn't even need to get involved in the fight. Last of the slugs get headbutt. It gets headbutted out of existence. And read the battle there. Golden Sword going to. We actually didn't kill very many at all, did we? It's mainly single entities and Nurglings, which count as like 32 models, so that makes sense. Golden Sword is, though, going to the Yetis, which with 45. Had we dropped a proper maw, that'd have been even more kills for Skrag, but let's take the replenishment. By hook and by crook. Fistful of laurels, and let's get close enough where we can take down Festivus as well.
No hesitation.
We might as well just get all the extra experience.
It is done.
And they're stuck by Kagan. Once they kill him, though, they can actually move fairly far. So let's not put ourselves at more of a disadvantage. Oh yeah, it's your Earth-sized parasites. Gotta watch out for those.
Hey, master. Bruiser.
Big appointed in training. Oh, we've got some Ogre
Only the great
rebels. That's fun.
war.
Close this Zinch Rift. A couple of pink horrors pop out. We put them in the ground, and we will process them.
Don't give low. It's strategic.
Moving up to Altdorf there, good sir.
Apparently. Keeping
Quick
it
look at our meat
chest
transfer. Skrag has a good bit. All goes back to Asgaraz. Let's go ahead and send 300 back to that camp. 200 to Grimdraz. That'll do. Ziflin up a tier. We are out of cash after that.
Tyrant of the tribe.
Upkeep reduction.
Zogging heck away.
Keep the Zolgan heck away.
The more guides us.
Tonian Castle, not very well defended. We'll go ahead and close this rift as well.
We shall feed
Sludnesh
the more.
demons pop out. And are swiftly axe kicked back into the toaster they popped out of. A halfling cook.
Slaughtermaster. It aids the meat ritual. Tyrant of the tribe.
Upkeep reduction or the Gutstone. Now we're going to go ahead and grab the loot hoard. The rest of the cash, though, the meat, we are going to then start saving for the next tribal campground.
Ready.
Altdorf up here.
Ready.
Everything to Skrag. He hasn't really miscast yet, but just in case it starts happening. We'll pick up no complaining. Puncture for the bruiser. Let's go Thunderbolt. And we'll get one more turn in for today's stream. Stoppable force for the bruiser, and then we get to passing the turn.
The more.
Be great if we get some bounties that are just hunting down the different armies in here. Oh man, we have another squad of Mangler Squigs. I said one more battle. This one's a pure victory with lots of casualties. Let's see if we can do a little bit better. Most dangerous thing here is that's obviously the Mangler Squigs. Bouncing a mushroom nunchuck mayhem. Don't have great spots for a choke point either, do we? May just have to corner up and let them come to us. Deployment begin. This isn't a bad spot. They can't really flank around here, so we'll go ahead and put 2 of the lead belches facing that direction. You two. I want to go back into the woods where we lose melee attack, but that covers both of them pretty well. Noblars. Giant. Well, the giant can probably stay up front. You two in the woods, you're gonna run down the spider riders as they get closer. Combination of Iron Fist and Iron Gut is pretty potent. Let it begin. Oh, we can take the hill. Or they want us to think that. Good grief, the squigs. We do now know, though, that the squigs will lose in a one-on-one to our Iron Guts, so that's something we're going to try to make good use of. Hit the flank hard. And we'll speed it up as these orcs move in. Start chucking spears at the manglers. You'll lock them in place. There are a lot of them, but they really can't flank us here.
Ogres! Rampage this way! Fresh meat!
Let's go charge the manglers on this flank. You go run down the spiders, you guys run down the manglers. Just fill them full of lead.
Butcher them! Perform the rise! Stop them down!
The other set of tusks go a little bit wide. Otherwise, they'll just rampage. Getting shot at, but that's what a giant's for. Might as well start dropping squig herds over there. Take out those manglers. Archers are now exposed, so we'll send in the vultures to go maul them. It looks like some wicked friendly fire there. Bring them back. Charge those manglers. Mess up Grimfang. Looks like those mangler squigs are gone, so we'll send the troops in. Lead belchers, let them have it. They put a lot of effort into killing vultures, which is hilarious. Works pretty well for me, too. The Cleaver Wielder. Vultures come on back down. They've got no armor, so that'll be an easy ask for you. And once again, the greenskins just don't have it. the squidgy explosions there, and that is a fantastic victory. So we're going to pick up the next stream in the Realms of Chaos, fighting our way through, hopefully fighting, if we can get both the Demon Prince and some lightning, come on out. If we can get both the Demon Prince and Nikari back to back, that'd be fantastic for picking up defeat traits. Especially with how far south we are. No one can really do anything about our just farming of their lovely defeat traits. So that'll be fantastic. Thanks all for stopping on by today's stream. We'll have another one here either Wednesday or Thursday of this week. See you all then.